Welcome to 3A Vocabulary Lesson 2. You should have your graphic organizer out before you start so that you can take notes, and at any point if I'm going too quickly, simply pause the video and work at your own pace. Okay, here we go. Your first word is ameliorate. Ameliorate is a verb meaning to improve, to make better, to correct a flaw or shortcoming. Highland will ameliorate the building this year by finally installing air conditioning. A few synonyms are amend and to make better. Antonyms are to worsen and to aggravate. Your next word is aplomb. Aplomb is a noun meaning poise, assurance, great self-confidence. Even though he was very nervous going into the job interview, he handled himself with great aplomb. Synonyms for aplomb are composure and self-possession. Antonyms are confusion and embarrassment. Your next word is bombastic. Bombastic is an adjective meaning pompous or overblown in language. He was such a bombastic personality that he only ever talked about his favorite topic, himself. Synonyms for bombastic include inflated and pretentious. Antonyms are simple, plain, and unadorned. Your next word is callow. Callow is an adjective meaning without experience, immature, not fully developed. The callow girl was led to this bus stop by her older brother on her first day of school. Synonyms for callow are green and inexperienced. Antonyms are mature and polished. Your next word is drivel. Drivel is a noun meaning saliva or mucus flowing from the mouth or nose. It can also mean foolish, aimless talk and nonsense. Stop with the drivel, just say what you mean. Synonyms for drivel are balderdash and hogwash. Your next word is epitome. Epitome is a noun meaning a summary, a condensed account, or an instance that represents a larger reality. A Hummer is the epitome of a gas guzzler. Synonyms for epitome mean abstract, model, or archetype. Your next word is exhort. Exhort is a verb meaning to urge strongly, to advise earnestly. The fans exhorted their favorite team to never give up the game. Synonyms for exhort are entreat and implore. Antonyms are to discourage and to advise against. Your next word is ex officio. This is an adjective meaning by virtue of holding a certain office. The president is the ex officio commander-in-chief of the armed forces in a time of war. Your next word is infringe. Infringe is a verb meaning to violate, to trespass, go beyond the recognized bounds. If you continue to infringe on my property, I will call the police. Synonyms for infringe are to encroach, to impinge, and to intrude. Antonyms would be to stay in bounds. Your next word is ingratiate. Ingratiate is a verb meaning to make oneself agreeable and thus gain favor or acceptance, sometimes in a bad way. It may be a good idea to ingratiate yourself with the principal since you'll be in this building for 4 years. Synonyms for ingratiate are to cozy up to curry favor with. Antonyms would be to alienate or humiliate oneself. Your next word is interloper. Interloper is a noun meaning one who moves in where he or she is not wanted or has a right to be, an intruder. The dog saw the cat as an interloper who took over his new bed. Synonyms for interloper are trespasser and meddler. Your next word this week is intrinsic. Intrinsic is an adjective meaning belonging to someone or something by its very nature, essential, originating in a bodily organ or part. She has an intrinsic talent for ballet. Synonyms would be immanent and organic. Antonyms would be outward, external, and extrinsic. Your next word is inveigh. Inveigh is a verb meaning to make violent attack in words, express strong disapproval. You should not inveigh against the book with quite so much vigor until you have read it. Synonyms for inveigh are to rail and to fulminate. Antonyms are to acclaim and glorify. Your next word this week is lassitude. Lassitude is a noun meaning weariness of body or mind, lack of energy. On some days, I am overcome by lassitude at the thought of so many more years of schooling. Synonyms for lassitude are fatigue and lethargy. Antonyms are energy and vitality. Your next word is millennium. Millennium is a noun meaning a period of 1,000 years, or a period of great joy. In 1999, an argument raged over whether 2000 or 2001 would mark the beginning of the new millennium. Synonyms for millennium are golden age and prosperity. Antonyms are doomsday and day of judgment. Your next word this week is occult. Occult is an adjective meaning mysterious, magical, supernatural, secret, or hidden from. Halloween is often thought of as an occult holiday due to the supernatural decorations and costumes. Synonyms for occult are supernatural and arcane. Antonyms are common and mundane. Your next word is permeate. Permeate is a verb meaning to spread through, to penetrate, and to soak through. The rain permeated all of my clothing and reduced the map in my pocket to a soggy mess. Your next word is precipitate. Precipitate is a verb meaning to fall as moisture, to cause suddenly. It is also an adjective which means excessive haste, and a noun meaning product of an action. What precipitated the argument during the baseball game? Synonyms for precipitate are provoke and produce. Antonyms are wary and cautious. Your next word is stringent. Stringent is an adjective meaning strict, severe, sharp, or bitter to the taste. Some laws argue that more stringent laws against speeding would lead to safer streets. Synonyms for stringent are stern and tough. Antonyms are lenient and mild. Your next word this week is surmise. Surmise is a verb meaning to think or believe without certain supporting evidence, to guess. I surmised that the Eagles would win this weekend. Synonyms for surmise are infer and to gather.